Hey guys, SmartNinja000. Today we're going to be showing off all the new textures for 1.14. A new texture pack just came out that you can get. If you want to try these, you can just go into the article, which will be in the bottom. But I will be going through tons and tons of features. I mean, look at all of these. I know, there's a lot of them. I tried to get as many as I could. Obviously, I'm realizing I'm missing some as I'm actually doing this right now, so... But it's kind of crazy how many there are. And we're actually going to be going into... I'm going to take off this texture pack. It's a texture pack I'm using. And you guys can see what it looks like after that. And, I mean, just look at all these. I mean, there's so many. There's so many. It's pretty crazy. Now, there's a few things to note. On the website, it does show a texture for, what's it called? The new totem, and I like the new texture, but it's not showing up in-game. The leaves are not showing up, which is something I really wanted to see. But don't worry, the cobblestone is, and cobblestone's right over here with the mossy cobblestone, which was not textured for comparison. So why don't we get started? Okay, so first we're going to start over here, just with the boats, which I just placed. Now the boats have a new plank texture, which is actually not showing up. That's the default. And based upon the boat's texture, I think the new planks will work. It's not going to be too bad. So, yeah. Next we have some clay. Now the clay is nice. I like it. It's smooth. I think it kind of fits the feel of what the new Minecraft is going to look like. The sandstone, well, I'm surrounded by it. But it's not too bad. This is completely covered sandstone. So that's not texture, but it's nice, smooth. The red sandstone I very much like. Snow, it's going to be okay. It's not my favorite. I don't like how there's a little like patches in it. It's a little bit weird. Bookshelves, I'm pretty sure they're changed. I'm guessing that because of the new plank look. If I just grab the old planks, you can see what I mean. That looks a different variant. Quartz, I think we can survive. It looks a little bit weird if you like zoom out, I feel. Here, if I just... It's got sort of a diagonal to it, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Of course, I don't know. It just, if you zoom out, you really see the edges. It's very stone cut, I guess. Bone block, actually, that's... This one's a lot more straight. I actually forgot to put that down. So yeah, I think this bone block is going to be it's a little bit harder to use. The whites, I think we'll be switching over to a lot of the snow. Gravel, I like it. It's not my favorite. Red sand, I think red sand really fits this. I think they're going for a little bit brighter. This looks a little brighter than this red. So, sand, I'm not even sure if this changed. I can't really tell. So, we have lots of items placed down. If you didn't know, you can place item frames on the ground in the most recent snapshot. Be sure to check out my video I did on that. But we have our food items. And you'll notice this looks more shaded. I'm guessing the word is. I want to use a lot more shaded. Potato's cool. I really like the potato. They didn't actually do the other potatoes, which is a shame, but this potato, I think it looks more potatoey. Beetroot seeds, that's what that is. Oh, I lost it. Rabbit hide. It's cool. The leather, oh, the leather did not change. Oh, it did change ever so slightly. Leather changed. Just a little bit darker. Wheat is cool. Feather, it looks a little bit too long. Maybe if they made this little like gray part right there a little bit longer. Looks like quills. These are kind of new, but they look slightly different. Prismarine, I think this one's really cool. This one's okay. They tried to stick with the same thing and we're back around. Let's see, next we have this Obsidian. Obsidian is really detailed, and I think it's definitely got those like really obvious lines. See, the problem with this is I think they're trying to switch our building. are building with like colors. I think they're trying to switch us into using these concretes because these are going to stay pretty much the same. Um, but yeah, you can just see actually because they didn't redo the sides. You can see the difference in shade. So sponges changed. Yeah, sponges, they're kind of cool. I'm just going around. Now, glass is one I really dislike this, and the reason for that is when it's not in a straight line. When it's in a straight line, it looks good, but when it's like that, the glass block's good. I like it. I think it'll be cool if Optifine to see how that measures up. But when it's the panes, it's very transparent and it doesn't look good. Cobblestone, it's cobblestone. It's probably going to be the most used block. It's not too different, which I'm glad. They had some very circular shapes, and I don't know if I like that much. Enchantment table slightly different in your inventory. You'll notice it's a little bit darker, and of course they use the new Obsidian. Ladders are ladders. They're slightly changed. Jukebox is actually really cool now. I like the shading around the little dark thing where you put the disc. Why don't we get some background music? Because it's not copyrighted. Which one do I like? I like Ward, I guess. Okay. That's actually really dark. That sounds like a castle from the Mario game. Alright, we'll go with them all. Okay. Hoppers, they look really cool in your inventory. They're more circular. With the new hitbox, it really works, I think. Looks kind of more square in the new models a little bit. Is pretty cool. TNT, I don't know. I haven't seen it when we blew it up yet. We have to do some of that. So, can't place some more down. Yeah, it's TNT. I think it will work. People, when they're blowing it up, they don't care. Redstone lamps, they're pretty cool. Let me actually activate these so you guys can. Oh, that's a really bad example. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Pistons. The sticky one looks like it's broken, like someone's breaking it. I don't know if that's just the back's kind of cool. I think this would be cool for using the backs of the, just because they have their own little texture now and it's just nice. Glowstone and glowstone dust. Glowstone dust is very, very different from glowstone. And the netherrack looks more like a block you could actually build with. The soul sand, the souls are a little bit harder to see, I feel. There's a soul there, it looks like. Soul there. Soul there. It looks like just one eye. And there. If you back up, it's easier to see. I don't know. It could work. Yeah, with the big controversy, what everyone builds their houses out of. Yeah, I know. Everyone builds diamond and gold houses. Iron's nice. It stayed pretty much. It looks a little bit lighter. I think that could work. The diamond, I don't know. I think it just fits a little bit better with the new. If they made all these like this, gold was always a weird texture for me, I thought, and I like this new one. I don't like the emerald though. Emerald looks a little bit too strange. Diamond's okay. Maybe a little bit of work. It looks like it's trying to be 3D but failing. Lapis didn't change. Diamonds, actual diamonds, I don't know. I think they should be a little bit taller, maybe 1 pixel taller. Emeralds are okay, but there's this weird little shine right around the edge. I don't like that. This gold nugget. Let me actually rotate that so you can see. This is what it used to look like. This. I don't like the shine in its position. It looks like a little person smiling. See the 2 pixels up at the top. I wish I had Optifine on so I could show that, but I don't think they make. Ingots are okay. They look like the. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but the Lego Minecraft ingots. It looks more like that. Melons are cool. Of course, the new melon texture. Let me get one of those out. I think if it's a little bit better, the green. It's more green, I guess. Pumpkins. Jack-o'-lanterns very much fit this. Carved pumpkins, which is their new name, by the way, don't so much. It looks a little bit too weird, the jack-o'-lantern to carved pumpkin, or carved pumpkin to jack-o'-lantern. And on the back, you can really see a definite line where it is on the bottom, but on the top it blends together. Such a weird logs didn't change, but the vines did. Vines are kind of cool. I mean, vines are something I really decorate with. I'm not much of a builder, but I think it could definitely work out well. This was supposed to change, and I think it looks cool, but we can't actually see it. Shields. Now, shields are probably one of the most used things, and I think this could work. I didn't really like the old shield texture. A few minor adjustments, maybe make it there's not so definite lines. Maybe make it a little bit more smooth. I feel like we're going with what is it? One of those like smooth packs, you know. KBLs, I think they're pretty cool. They could definitely work. No, I just placed these, but this looks like a clock. I don't know. It looks a little bit like a clock if you zoom out, and I don't really like that. It doesn't look like they retextured it when it grows, but I think it's not bad in your inventory. Who knows? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take off this texture pack, and you can see what it's like. Okay, just for the view of it, this is what it looks like before. This is the old textures. You can definitely see some changes. Actually, this looks really dark now. This looks so dark right now, this Minecraft. Okay, bone block and quartz. Bone block, see, this is more, it's not as, and the lines here aren't as definite. We're gonna, oh, I forgot to mention the cake and stuff on the back. Yeah, well, this is what this looks like. And here's what it looks like with the texture pack. Now let's just real quick go over the stuff on the back. Cauldrons, I think they could work. It looks a little bit fat, this one. A little bit too perfect, if you know what I mean, as an item. I think it might be better if they went with the cobblestone model. So when you hold the block, you see the model. I think that might be better than making it into an item. Cakes. The top does not match the bottom. I think they should. This one looks more like it's got a perfect center, like it's actually professional. Brewing stand. I think we can survive. Potions slightly changed. Did not change in the brewing stand from what I can tell. They are a little bit more colorful. So, yep, bones. I very much like this new bone. It's good. It's good. I did that twice. Rabbit's foot. Not an item you see too often. I'm glad they redid it. Eggs. I think you could definitely work with it. Snowballs. Now this is where it gets into the moment where we fly back over here and we compare the two, and then you realize it looks slightly too dark. Yeah. Well, that's my opinion. Again, the weird little edges in it, I think it should be a little bit more smooth, like the clay. But, who knows. And Spider Eye, of course. Spider Eye looks like it's more shiny, more red. Now, we do have a few more things to show off. I'm just going to fly over here, and we're going to get a couple seconds with it. And now, the thing you can really notice about this is the edges on this are so much more obvious than the new glass. We can replay our music. Actually, no, let's not, because then the cuts will be too obvious. The bookshelves look little. It just feels so weird taking off the texture pack. It's so smooth. The diamonds. See, but the diamonds and the gold had pretty much the same texture. They do have the same texture, but without it, I don't think they do. Emerald, I guess I can see where they're going with it, but I mean, it's a bit of a stretch. See, now there's a huge difference in them. All I can say is this is really going to mess up some people's builds, but who knows? Once we get some more blocks to compare with, I mean, once we get the stone, we can compare the cobblestone better, because this, it's not good. They need to darken the stone up a little bit. Oh, my phone. Now we do have two last ones to show off real quick. The Prismarine and the bricks. They're both pretty good. I think they can last. Little bit really liking the bricks, but the problem is no one ever builds with bricks because they're so expensive. Just took a screenshot. And as for Prismarine, it's Prismarine. There's not much else I can say about it. It's pretty good. Overall, I think this could last. I think it can survive. I'm gonna show the items off real quick, without and with. So that's it. The one I really notice is the beetroots over here. Make a really big difference. Item frames have a slight change, and I think it makes a little bit more sense because of the entity. Okay, so real quick, we have a nice little jail for our skeleton. Let me center it. You guys can look at this. And of course, this. Now, I think the iron bars did change ever so slightly. Not enough to make a big pullman. Skeletons. Oh, God. I think we can do a little bit better than that. Its head is too weird. Other mobs, as you can see, did not really change. Wither skeletons changed. Steves obviously are going to stay the same, it looks like. Creepers, zombies. Zombies changed a little bit, but I'm not going to do a comparison for them. They're pretty much the same. And of course, your dragon head. It's a little bit darker on the top. And when it moves, you have a nice moving. Let me put it up here. Dragon head hitbox always mess me up. Yeah, so it's dragon. Well, that's pretty much it. We're going to have to wait for the next update on the texture pack to come out. Remember, this isn't coming out in 1.13 from what we can tell. It is going to be in its own version. Glass is really messing me. And it should go backwards compatibility 2, I believe. So if you want to try this out in, like, I don't know, 1.8 PvPing, I think it should work. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. Few final words. Ice is kind of cool. Fences, I don't see much of a change. But if you just like, you can see up. This is my snapshot testing world. Pretty much all the new blocks look like they're going to stay. Trapdoors changed. That's weird. Little bit weird, I think. I don't know. We're going to have to wait for more blocks to come out. But some of the stuff. Well, sorry about the entities. I'm working on something. Command blocking. I think it could last. Again, beds changed. Did not notice this cactus. Yeah, just when you fly around your world, you'll notice slight differences, and it will make a difference. We got to get some stone textures, and then I think we'll be good. So that's pretty much it, folks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, because, well, you like it, then it helps me. Tell me what you think about the new textures in the description, or in the comments below. The description is going to have the texture pack if you want to test it out for yourself and mess around with it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Again, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you in a future episode.